And we've named off one candidate that will be running for Skeena Bulkley this upcoming election, but there still happens to be a few more candidates that will be running in the district.
We are now less than a month away of knowing who the next Prime Minister of Canada will be, with Mark Carney calling a federal snap election only a few weeks ago. And for the Skeena Bulkley region, there are 4 candidates looking to make their mark here in the Northwest. Starting with the NDP led by Taylor Backrack, the current member of parliament is focused on combating against the Conservative Party led by Pierre Poilievre.
The way to stop that, because Pierre Poilievre sounds an awful lot like Donald Trump these days, the way to stop that is to vote NDP in this riding.
For Skeena Bulkley in the Conservative Party, it is led by Alice Ross, who will be looking to repeal Bill C-69, which is the assessment for environmental and economic impacts, including the rights of Indigenous people before a major resource or infrastructure project can officially get started up. The Liberals, who are led by Inderpaul Dillon, was nominated last week.
So I will bring that funds in our region so that we can invest in ports, in railways, highway, and to make this region a trade hub.
And the Christian Heritage Party will be led by Rod Taylor, who will look to end income tax and implement mandatory balanced budgets.
Neither the Liberals nor the Conservatives, and certainly not the NDP, have ever figured out how to balance a budget. It's been many years since we've had balanced budgets. We're now $1.2 trillion in the hole.
It's an interesting time for an election where Canadians will have to think away from unity to some extent, but all those running still find themselves on the same side of the border.
That means very targeted retaliatory tariffs to put pressure on the Americans. And at the same time, we need to do everything that we can to protect Canadian workers and protect Canadian families.
Previously, we put all our eggs in one basket. Our 77% of trade was with the US. So now this situation arises only to that decision. So now this is the time we have to diversify.
We're not going to force Donald Trump and the United States into a corner and make them do our will. If we would just clean up our border and deal with those issues, maybe this tariff situation would go away. We think that we should just clean up our act, and if we weren't so deeply in debt, these tariffs wouldn't be so terrifying to our Canadian industries and businesses. But this debt is killing us, and that's something that we need to deal with.